Let's go now with Michael. He says, hi Abe, I'm Michael Arawason from Nigeria. Nigeria, that's awesome. Next month will make it exactly 1 year since I started learning Blender, with the hope of becoming a 3D character artist and an animator both in the game industry and the cinematic industry. I don't know if I'm good enough to start looking for game companies where I can intern, even if it's for free. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Well, if you can do it for free, I mean, a lot of people will take that opportunity, to be honest. Let's take a look. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So there's definitely things that we need to improve on, my friend. Let's take a look at the tick, for instance. Yeah, so unfortunately, one of the things that I'm noticing here on your portfolio is that it seems like you're doing everything in Blender. And that's fine. Blender is an amazing software. I love it. It's great. But you gotta understand that in order to really push the boundaries of what we can do in the 3D world, we need to start using other softwares. And the one software that's gonna give you the best return of investment right now is going to be Substance Painter, okay? So one of the things that we need to see here is we need to make sure that you can take all of these characters that you're doing inside of Blender and give them proper UVs, give them proper topology, and do a nice texturing job so that we can really see them in the best possible way. Your sculpting skill is getting there. Definitely there's some what's the word? There's some anatomy things that we need to fix. So let me show you, for instance, here. This one. This is where studying like all of the things about the anatomy world is really, really important. I'm a huge anatomy fan, as you guys know. So for instance here, this muscle right here, this is called the deltoid muscle. And the deltoid muscle has a little bit of a sharper, sort of like shield-like structure. So we should see how it enters or how it attaches to the arm in this part right here, in the middle of the arm, okay? So that's usually where the deltoid muscle is going to be attaching. This line, that doesn't exist. We have one line right here, and we have another line right here. So it's usually 3 main volumes that we're going to see on the deltoid muscle, and all of those volumes are going to be going towards that specific point right there. Once we understand that, we can find all of the other muscles. So for instance, the bicep is going to be right here, the tricep that should be a little bit higher up, and then we should see the elbow more towards this outside part right here. There's a muscle that you add right here that's called the brachialis muscle. So all of this information is information that you're going to learn from studying the anatomy. We do have one course about anatomy, in case you want to check it out. So that's this one right here, the anatomy for 3D artists, where we go through the whole body of the character, torso, arms, legs, feet, hands, head, skull, like everything. We go through it and we sculpt this like superhero character. So if you want to polish, you could follow that tutorial. Even though I do it in serious, you can completely follow it inside of Blender. But that would be my advice for you. A little bit more anatomy, especially facial anatomy. That's something that we definitely need to work on. And Substance Painter, man. Like, we definitely need to learn about Substance Painter, about retopology, about UVs, all that information, so that you can be a true character. You're asking me, could I start like volunteering for an internship even if I do it for free? To be honest, I would tell you, wait a couple more months. Focus on those skills that I'm mentioning. Again, UVs, retopology, Substance Painter texturing. And once you have those skills, you're going to be a very valuable asset. And you should be able to get an internship, even if they pay you just like minimum wage, just like the basic. That could be a good way to start. If you're willing to do that sacrifice, it is possible. But you do need those skills, okay?